Today is the first day for new athletic director Wren Baker at West Virginia University, and he penned a letter just for us, the fans, guys. And we're going to go over that letter, discuss a little bit about what it means and how I interpret it on the other side of the intro on Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. Hey, you guys, welcome in. My name is Mountaineer Paul, and you've landed yourself again at Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. Welcome, guys. It is Monday, and I apologize for my hiatus. I am still getting over being sick. Apologies for not reporting on some of the good stuff we had over the weekend. We've had some transfers. We've had some movement. We've had some commitments. We've had some decommitments. And, oh, by the way, we've had some drama. But we're not going to get into any of that. Today is going to be a little bit lighter subject. We're going to be talking about Wren Baker, the new athletic director for the Mountaineers, and a letter that he wrote today. If you didn't know, today is his first official day on the job. And so, with that said, we're going to read what he had to say to us all. Dear Mountaineer Nation, today I begin my tenure as the Vice President and Director of Athletics at West Virginia University, and I want to share a few thoughts with all of you. First, I want to thank you for the incredibly warm welcome and the many kind words that my family and I have received in the past few weeks. As I shared in my opening press conference, my wife and I were raised in small Oklahoma towns and have been taking country roads throughout our lives. And we are so happy that those roads have led us home to West Virginia. WVU is a tremendous institution. I love that we are nationally recognized for providing an elite education while continuing to prioritize access for West Virginians. I am emboldened by the passion the entire state has for the Mountaineers and will never take the privilege of leading our athletics department for granted. I, along with our coaches and staff, will work tirelessly to make all West Virginians proud. We will develop a bold vision for WVU and determine a detailed set of strategic initiatives in the coming weeks. I will spend much of my time listening to our stakeholders, an important first step in developing our comprehensive visions for the future. There are three non-negotiable principles upon which our work will be based. Our student athletes will always come first. They deserve the very best experience we can provide, and their success and well-being will be at the forefront of every decision we make. We will build them into champions, leaders, and most importantly, graduates of West Virginia University. Details matter. Little things make big things happen, and attention to detail reflects our commitment to excellence. Integrity is a must. We will win with honor, and we will not compromise our values to achieve our goals. This is a unique and exciting time in college football athletics. The emergence of name, image, and likeness, and the addition of 4 new members in the Big 12 in 2023 provide us with new challenges and new opportunities. West Virginians are renowned for their toughness, unwavering grit, and resiliency. And these virtues give me confidence that we will embrace this new era of college athletics and our chance to innovate, invest, and thrive. To accomplish our goals, we will need all of us pulling in the same direction. One of my favorite quotes comes from Helen Keller. I'm only one, but I'm still one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. I will not refuse to do something I can do. Every member of Mountaineer Nation can do something to help elevate the program and achieve our goals. You can attend games and support the Mountaineer Athletic Club. You can support NIL opportunities for our student athletes. You can be an ambassador, spreading the word about WVU, its global impact, and the many positive things happening in athletics and on campus. Let me close with another of my favorite quotes. This one from legendary football coach Vince Lombardi. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can capture excellence. I'm so excited for our journey ahead We will achieve excellence together. I look forward to seeing you at our athletic events in the near future. Let's go Mountaineers. Wren Baker, Vice President and Director of Athletics. A couple of things I wanted to take from that, guys, and this isn't going to be another long video. Like I said, I'm still getting over being sick, but I thought it was important to touch on a couple of things here. Number one, Wren Baker is well renowned for his ability to fundraise. That comes through in the letter to us, right? He's really good at getting people on the same page. I feel like he was really succinct in how he linked everything together within the letter, landed on a common theme, which was grit and determination. West Virginians, how we're blue collar, how we love our football team in the state. And when we all pull the same direction, we're a pretty powerful force. And I think that's what he was trying to get at. I think he was also trying to echo that maybe we need to do a little bit more in the NIL space. Guys, we want these great football players to come play for our university. That means you, me, we all have to contribute in some way, shape, or form. However, whatever your way is and whatever suits you best. If that's financially through NIL opportunities, then do that. If that's being somebody like myself and trying to be the best ambassador you can be for the West Virginia University, even though I'm not affiliated with them, do that. There's always something that can be done. And I thought that was a really nice topic to land on for us today. There's a couple other things, if you read between the lines, I wanted to touch on as well. Wren Baker touched on integrity a lot during that. And I think in this climate that we live in a climate in which it's probably safe to say a few of our players have been drawn away from the program, maybe through illegal means. This is speculatory, but a lot of people would agree that this is probably happening around the country because there's really not a whole lot of ways to police it. More than likely, a few of our guys that have left for the bag, right? We know that. So if that's the case, Wren Baker's saying, hey, listen, that's great. That if people want to win that way, they can. We're not going to be those people. We're not going to compromise our values for our goals, right? And I like that. That's a great way to live. Another thing about Wren Baker that I have heard about is North Texas. While he was there, Mitch didn't leave through the portal that often. Their retention rate was really high. A lot of that can be attributed to Seth Luttrell for sure, but a lot of it also can be attributed to the culture that Wren Baker was able to establish there at North Texas. They've even had WWE style wrestling matches at spring events, things like that. So Wren Baker really is an outside the box thinker and somebody who comes to these things really with a fresh set of eyes and somebody that's renowned for the ability to get everybody pulling in the same direction, as he put. And so I really do think that he's going to be a guy that treats our athletes like they want to be treated. And they know at West Virginia, we're going to have to be a team that retains talent. We're not always going to draw the best talent in from the portal. We're not always going to draw the best talent in from recruiting. But what we can do is make things so darn good while they're here that they don't want to leave. Or NIL can be good enough to where players are getting paid enough. And if we're retaining our good players, most likely we're going to be winning. A combination of everybody's getting some money and winning, 90% of the players will stay because of that. There will be the occasional player that leaves because the bag is just too big. You think of a player like Jordan Addison. Pitt was never going to be able to pay him $1.4 million. Real quick, guys, before we move any further, if you don't mind, guys, just move your finger a couple inches and like the video. If you've already done that and you're not subscribed to Mountaineer Paul Talks Football, do me a favor and subscribe as well. A lot of you guys that are watching the videos, it says aren't subscribing, and I'd really appreciate that, as we're still trying to push for that 1,000 subscriber mark. Yeah, guys, I thought it was really interesting, some of the wording of this. I'm not saying it's a direct shot at Shane Lyons. I'm saying that Wren Baker is making a commitment to be all the things that Shane Lyons was not for West Virginia University over the last handful of years. And I think he was really intentional about some of the ways this letter was written. I'd really like to know what you guys think about that, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think that Wren Baker was secretly trying to put some lingo into the letter that may let fans know that, hey, this is going to be another Shane Lyons situation? Or if I might try to look too deeply between the lines? Let me know down below, guys. I'd really like to hear from you. Also, guys, I am on Twitter. If you want to interact with me on Twitter and talk to me about Mountaineers football or Mountaineer basketball or Big 12 football or basketball, I am at Paul Mountaineer. It's scrolling on the bottom right there. You can look me up on Twitter. You can direct message me. We can holler at me. Let me know if there's something you want to talk about. Would very much appreciate that. This is a slow time of year. If you've got any intel for me, holler at me. I'm always looking for intel. Other than that, guys, that's really all I've got for today. Just wanted to talk about this letter from Wren Baker. Let me know what you guys think about it below. Really appreciate you guys for watching this episode of Mountaineer Paul Talks Football. This episode is over, and I am out.